That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, the taglines that we always see on, ads or for jobs, it's always go global, go global. And I feel that the Peace Corps is this sort of vehicle where if you become a volunteer, you gain all of this experience because you get all the technical skills, cross-cultural skills, language skills, and then you can come back and put that into something where you know more about the world. You can take those skills and go into a job like foreign service or work for USAID, but everyone's going global. It's an international world now, that it's not just about us here in the United States, but being that Peace Corps volunteer, you kind of open it up, you open up yourself to the knowledge of what's going on in other countries.
Did you, you're the most recent volunteer here by a long stretch. Did you find that you were able to use your cell phone or use your ability to communicate and bring other people from that country into the larger world?
Yeah, it was actually quite shocking because a lot of people in Mozambique don't have running water or electricity, but they have a cell phone. And sometimes I would ask, well, how do you charge your cell phone if you don't have electricity? And they're like, oh, the car battery. You can have it. But yeah, I mean, I didn't expect that at all, and it's exactly how Peace Corps staff communicates with all the volunteers in Mozambique. Every volunteer there has a cell phone. If Peace Corps needs to reach you, they just call you. Some of my friends actually had to stand under a tree at a certain angle to get the signal, but it was our way of communicating with staff, with each other. It also helped us communicate with our local staff. And then also, I had a few internet cafes in my town, so I could communicate with family and friends, and even with the cell phone I could. And then, just with that technology and the communication we had, I, developed a health magazine that I could bring the students into the internet cafe and show them how to use a computer and what it is, and try to move the mouse at the same time as clicking and not be scared that, it's moving around. It's not a real mouse, but I'm trying to say that in Portuguese. It's like, well, it's a mouse, I don't want to touch it. This is probably going off topic, but there's this one student, he became my best friend, his name is Gerald. And basically, I would take him into that internet cafe. I'm using, money that Peace Corps gave me to live and buy food so that I could survive. And I'm using that money in that internet cafe to teach him how to, use Hotmail, because I want him to email me when I'm gone, just so that we can keep the communication to see how the, health magazine is going. And he just couldn't do it. And I was spending so much money, in that internet cafe. And I was really upset, and I was getting frustrated with him, and it was just not going anywhere. I came back, and then exactly 2 years later, I get an email from him. And it was absolutely amazing because I wasn't there to help him. I didn't, take him through the process of, spending 1 hour to try to, open up Hotmail. But I just broke down, started crying, and I was like, this is the most amazing thing. Because now we can communicate, even though it's been 2 years that I haven't heard from him. But he knew my email, he knew how to do it, he learned somehow or practiced. And then he went on to study in South Africa, and then now he just emailed me and he said, oh, I'm applying for a visa to go study in Spain. So this guy is going places, and it's just because now he can do this technology and it's spreading. So it's good. It's a good thing.